There's a ton of writers and thinkers and artists and poets in my family, but my dad was a painter, classically trained. Growing up with him and drawing from life with him sure had an impact. So drawing was just the thing I've just always done my whole life, like my dad did. My mom has a story where she says the first drawing that she remembers me doing, she asked me what it was, and I said it was a man thinking about himself. But it's kind of wild to have this story where this really early piece that I made is so similar to the kind of things that I make now. Yeah, I'm Jason Yeagle. I live in San Francisco, California with my lovely wife and 2 daughters. I'm a painter. For me, the purpose of art is a coping mechanism. Art has been something that allows me to be alive, allows me to function in the world, allows me to have a place to express myself that doesn't need me to be anything other than what I am in my perfectly mistaken form. I'm definitely lucky enough to say at this point that art is my best possible option for keeping the lights on in our house and keeping my family fed and so on, and keeping myself out of debt. It's taken me a long time to come around to being really business-minded about things, and hopefully that's not going to ruin my ability to be an artist. The world that I painted is a cartoon world, and part of a public art style that I feel that has emerged within my work. With more and more opportunities to create public art and do public commissions, I want to make things that appeal to people, that are more democratic maybe than my own work in my studio, which can be super duper idiosyncratic. And I really admire a lot of artists who work in that idiosyncratic frame where they're making work that's almost only for them to experience. Nowadays, there's so much entrepreneurial activity that's saturated through our culture and through our society that it makes me kind of worried about what's going to happen to art when the distance between art and advertising is less easily distinguished. I mean, maybe it's just a pop art moment all over again. And certainly I can think of plenty of artists who seem to flip that around and take the syntax of advertising and turn it towards a sort of more the mirror of art or whatever, through the lens of art in such a way that casts interesting lights on it and puts it into places where there's no real determined answer on what things are.